Have I not been born, and must I not die? Answer. Again, I repeat, you cannot be born or die, because that which is you is immortal and eternal. You are mind ideal. An ideal of mind is never created. It is but symbolized or manifested by form and motion. Your body alone is periodically born and reborn out of the stillness of God's light by being set in motion to create electric wave vibrations. These wave vibrations manifest you for one life cycle of time. When the cycle is ended, the vibrations cease. You then cease to be manifested. But you are still you, the unmanifested, just as the silent harp string is the unmanifested ideal of that harp string. All peoples of past ages have considered their bodies to be their selves. Our greater awareness of God and His body, which is our universe, is giving us new knowledge. We now know our oneness with God as mind and as body. Question. What do you mean by saying that our bodies are periodically born and reborn? That sounds like reincarnation. Answer. It is reincarnation, for reincarnation means repeating. All effects of nature repeat themselves until the ideal thus manifested by any effect is consummated. If you would like an example of nature's repetitive process, throw a stone in a quiet pool. You do not get one wave which lives and dies to express the idea of that energy transmission. You get a long series of repeating waves which continue to express the ideal of that expenditure of energy. You must realize that you are a series of wave vibrations. Nature never expressed any ideal with just one wave vibration. Also, every expression of energy in nature once started never ends. It repeats itself forever. Question. Does vegetable life reincarnate? Answer. Yes, and mineral life also. All nature is repetitive, not just a part of it. Mineral and vegetable matter is composed of wave vibrations, just as humans are, and must repeat themselves. All of nature's forms spring from seed, and every wave is the seed for the next wave, for in it is the pattern and the energy from which the next wave springs. This is not yet known by man, but it should be, for it is one of the most obvious of nature's facts of motion. Question. If all light waves are matter, what about the vibrations of the spirit? We are taught that the higher our vibrations are, the nearer to the spirit we are. Answer. That is not true. The spiritual universe of God's light of mind is absolutely vibrationless. Its stillness is absolute. Question. Then where do vibrations come from? You certainly cannot mean that motion and form come from stillness. That would seem like something coming out of nothing. Answer. Yes, all motion and all form springs from stillness. Waves of water spring from the calm ocean. This is a universe of rest from which motion springs to express the power which is in rest. The vibrations of a harp string spring from the silent stillness of the harp string. Question. But isn't that something coming out of nothing? Answer. No, that which you refer to as nothing is the only reality. Knowledge, for example, has no form, nor does it move, but all of your creations spring from your knowledge. This is a mind universe. Mind is the fulcrum from which wave levers of motion express power to move, but the fulcrum which gives them their power to express motion and form never moves. It is always at rest. Question. I have heard it said that matter emerges from space and is swallowed up by space. Is that the same principle you have just described? Answer. Yes, but the word extended is a better word. It means that the visible electric universe of matter in motion is extended from the stillness of the invisible universe. The universe of motion is continuous. It never has begun, nor will it ever end. Each wave continues itself into the next wave, and each wave extends itself into the next wave. Question: you say that all cause lies in the invisible universe of stillness, and that all effects arises from that stillness into the visible universe of motion? If anything becomes still, does it become cause? Answer: nothing in the visible universe of motion can ever become still. The very fact that you can see it means that it is in motion. Otherwise, you could not see it. Question: why not? This ruler on my desk is still and is perfectly visible to me. Answer: no, it is not still. It consists of billions of atoms, all in violent motion. That is the only reason you can see it. Question: what do you mean by saying that is the only reason I can see it? Answer: because you can only see or feel motion. You cannot see or feel stillness. Question: I hope I do not appear stupid, but when a wheel is not revolving, I call it still, for it is not in motion. When I revolve it, it is then in motion. Please tell me where I am wrong if I am wrong. Answer: like the ruler of your previous question, the wheel consists of countless billions of moving atoms. The motion of these atoms is all you see. Question: I think I understand, but I'm not quite sure. How about the stillness of a cloud on a quiet summer's day? Answer: the same thing applies. You could not see it except for its moving parts. Also, it is moving around the earth at the rate of 30 miles a minute or 1,000 miles an hour. You do not see that motion, for you yourself are moving at the same rate as you lie perfectly still on the sands and look up at the cloud, which simulates a stillness which is not real. Its seeming stillness is one of the countless illusions of motion which characterize all effects of nature. Question: oh, now I understand. Things which are still only seem to be still because we cannot see the motion. Is that right? Answer: no, it is not right. I say that all you could see is motion. Even if an object is still, it is visible only because of the motion of its parts. You cannot sense stillness, nor comfort, nor balance. You can know that you are comfortable or in balance, but you must be uncomfortable or lose your balance before your senses will respond. Question: what is that? Answer: because, the question was, why is that? Answer: because your senses are electric, and electricity is a wave motion between opposite conditions. Stillness has no opposite, nor has comfort, nor balance. Stillness belongs to the unchanging universe of the spirit, which is vibration-less. Question: I thought that sound was the opposite of stillness, that unbalance is the opposite of balance, and that discomfort is the opposite of comfort. Am I wrong? Answer: yes, you are wrong, but the whole world thinks that way also. Balance, equilibrium, love, truth, rest, stillness, silence, and zero belong to unchanging and indivisible cause. And cause of motion is not motion. Motion is effect of cause, and effect alone is changing and divisible. Effect springs from cause in pairs of opposite effects, such as male and female, hot and cold, compression and expansion, or positive and negative. These effects are wave levers of changing motion which swing upon their unchanging fulcrums. The universal fulcrum of creation cannot be divided, but it can be extended into pairs of opposite unbalanced effects, which can void their unbalances in each other. But the fulcrum of cause is an indivisible, as it is also unchanging.